Wednesday, January 6th, and today I will finish up the cane blades. I got one of them is like right there, the other one still needs a little work, so I'll get the one that's close, I'll get it sharpened up and assembled, and I will do the last bit of adjustments on the other one, excuse me. And then, little side project, we just sold one of our last remaining mini bug outs, and we have 4 white mini bug outs. So I'm going to do custom dye jobs on these. So I've taken them apart, got them all cleaned up. Obviously the white gets dirty. You don't want to dye it with the dirt on it. So clean these up, got them ready, and I'll figure out what colors I'm going to dye them as I go upstairs and get some pans ready, and I will do some custom dye jobs, which I haven't done in a while. It's a fun time, well, except the whole reassembly aspect of it, but it'll be fine. So really that's my day. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
What's up, everyone? Hope you all had a great weekend. Just to show you what's going on in my world. Thanks, appreciate that.
Everybody's ringing.
Show you that I've just been grinding away. So I've got more going on. Did some cool little jimping or texture on the back and spine of that. Excuse me.
All the interruptions.
We're just gonna come to you with interruptions today. But gonna continue work on that, do some stuff up front admin wise, and do a real short knife review or two, just so I can try and get this batch further ready for heat treat. So that will be the majority of my day. It is Industry Tuesday as well, so we are expecting some industry sharpening, which we've already kind of had. We've already started the day. So without further ado, we are now in our favorite place with our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
It's good.
What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about a long knife preview. So this is our new distributor. These are Cass Iberia. So just to show you one of the ones that I'm most excited about, this is their basically Apocalypse Wakizashi. So I wanted a price point of something in between Cold Steel's tactical Wakizashis and their Warrior series. So
real quick, what's that price point? The tactical Wakizashis from Cold Steel.
Tactical Wakizashis are right at $50,
and then
the Warrior series is between $200 and $300, somewhere in there.
So between those two.
Yeah. So this one will be like 150-ish. Kind of sub 200, and it's one of those overbuilt, absolutely usable swords, but you could still use it as a machete.
Right.
It's really, they're like apocalyptic. They call it the APOC.
Yeah. So break this down for me. Show me what we have here.
So what we have is a high carbon steel blade with a black coating on it. You have a black G10 handle that is held on with some, well, they're fancier than Corby screws, but it's bolted on. So you could take this apart, clean underneath it, change the handle out if you wanted, with a non-traditional scabbard. So this is still a hard scabbard, but then it has some heat molded plastic, so you could lash this to a bag, you could put pocket clips on or belt clips on it, and these little dimples index on these little dimples and will hold that in.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not traditional, meaning we don't have a huge amount of time and kind of process into building this handle. It's a very simple process, similar to what we do to our knives, not like this guy, which is what brings the price point down. So for a great sword that's not traditionally built like this guy right here, but still very usable, you're going to have a very user-friendly price on those guys.
Yeah.
Great. What else?
So then we, just a little preview, we got 2 other katanas. So this one's going to be close to that $1,000 price point, kind of like the Gold Lion, but all purple and lotus seed. Honestly, I can't remember where this. I think this is going to fall like in the mid 600s, 650, and then a new style.
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy with a very unusual scabbard, but because of that's so big, you can't just slide it out. So I'll be putting up more details on them. I'm gonna get them in stock today, and then start posting more about them in days to come.
Right on. Well, guys, as you see, we've got a lot of things coming to start this new year off. We've got more coming in, not just this week, but later on.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing a lot from us, a lot of cool things. Leave the comments down here. Tell us what you want to see. Like, subscribe. We appreciate it. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We're kicking off this week. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Good morning, it is Wednesday, January 10th, and as I did not get them quite finished, I did get them to the next stage. I completely forgot I had to fill in this entire area to stabilize these. So now I will do the last test fitting. Obviously I'll take the tape off so it can be rethreaded again. Oh, pardon. Get them sharpened up, and I should be done with these in the next hour or so. Hopefully all goes well. And then my other refurb, basically I had to torch this to get this off, breaking out the epoxy. I'll cut off this little burnt area and add a micarta ferrule, which is what this customer wanted. He wanted a little micarta ferrule, and then to carve this down a little bit differently. It was just bigger and blockier. So thankfully, this was all solid stainless steel and there was no plating, so I could just torch it, and I'll be able to buff this up and get rid of all the, basically the color temper that got on there. So outside of that, I hope to get a little knife making done as well, which I haven't gotten done yet. So I'll figure out what I can get done when that happens. Otherwise, that's my day. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
Hey y'all, just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I'm not going to show you my full batch, but I've got one more knife left to grind. Once that happens, stamp straighten, get them ready for heat treat, and then I'll go ahead and put serrations in on this Emerson CQC. We have a serrated pattern that we use every so often, and a very faithful customer who likes to buy folders and puts those serrations on those. So I'll do that right after I get done with this, and then get into some of the refurbs, if not start another batch for my next custom that I have due, since the one that I'm working on for this month is going to be going to heat treat. That should be the most part of my day. As always, some admin stuff in the morning, just like Russell does, and go from there. It is Wednesday, so we'll see what happens, see how busy of a day it is. But without further ado, we are now going to go into our favorite spot with our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
That's good.
What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about the 3 mini Benchmade Bugouts, or the Benchmade Mini Bugouts. I'll get that right.
Say that 3 times
Yeah,
fast.
you too. That I dyed yesterday. So basically, these are typically the white bug out that we take apart and then dye them with the synthetic rip dye. So I did one that's all purple. Just love that color combination. Did one that looks like a bomb pop. And then just a nice orange and purple one. So if they fit your fancy, take a look at them. They are in stock and ready to go.
Right on. As always, guys and gals, and whoever's viewing, you guys ever feel fit to reach out to us, do it however you see useful to yourself. We're going to wrap it up here. See you on the next one. Peace.
Good morning. It is Thursday, January 11th, and I got some knife making done yesterday. So I got this next part batch of the Magna Cut. I got it profiled, or Jake got it profiled. I got it cleaned up, so bring it down to the final shape. Got them drilled, and I even started knocking off the corners. Not on all of them, but got that process started. Even went a little farther on a couple of them. So today, I will continue with the grind lines, knocking corners off, and just in general getting this batch ready to send out, because the Magna Cut will be going to Peter's heat treat. So I'm going to try to bust it on these guys so I can send them out hopefully by the end of the week, beginning of next week at the latest, unless there's some other things we're going to add into it, which there may be. So that's my day. And I have no more words, so here's Daniel.
Hey y'all, just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I'm working on this guy, basically replicating the tang so I can redo the threads on here, heat treat it, and basically see if that will hold on the pommel a lot, I guess, stronger, because the threads here are just super soft, and they're pretty much stripped on here. I'm hoping it's not that big of an issue on the pommel, but we'll see. Otherwise, we'll go another route of action. And then I'm just trying to finish up this guy, hand sanding. I did get serrations on that folder yesterday, but the gentleman came and snagged it right away, so I wasn't able to refilm it. Apologies, but looks really, really cool. So if you ever see it, let them know I did it. Right. Anyways, we're going to go to our favorite place with our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
It's good.
What are we looking at today?
So today we're not looking at a new knife, we're looking at a new tool. So if you see that lovely laser engraved Serenity knives right there, Jake and I spent a little time yesterday and worked with our laser engraver. We are not currently ready to engrave on things. This is like one of the first tests we did on an actual knife, so we will be playing with it more and more to get to a stage where we will be able to do this for customers. We'll be able to do it on custom knives. So it will really help us with our, not only our creativity, but being able to label knives for customers. A lot of people want to get like initials on a knife. They'll want a company logo on a knife as gifts. So we'll be able to do that fully in-house as opposed to going out of house like we used to.
Kind of taking just the words out of my mouth. That's basically what we're trying to get achieved here, y'all. So give us some time to test up. As you see, it's on that knife. That is Russell's personal knife. It's not one we're gonna put out there for sale or just some random knife that we grabbed. So we're gonna further test to try and get this going at a good efficient rate. We have a lot more great things coming, I promise you. There's gonna be great things coming in, not just this month, but this year that we're getting into. So appreciate everyone viewing. Make sure you're liking, subscribing like always. Give us some comments, we'll hit you back, and see you on the next one. Peace.
Good morning, it is Friday, January 12th, and I got more grind lines done. So both on some stainless steel and on the Magna Cut batch. So I will continue with really just these four, getting the preliminary grind lines in. These five over here, they're all but done. I'll check them again just because I was kind of, like I said, it was just kind of banging them through. But I will check all the measurements, make sure everything's down to where I want it for what those specific knives are for, and then be able to stamp straight in this batch and then the stuff that Yate got done yesterday, or was it the day before? At this point I don't even know. So really prepping the Magna Cut batch to be sent off, which we should be able to do by the end of business today, if not tomorrow at the very latest. So that's exciting. Looking forward to that. Otherwise, that's my day. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
What's up, everyone? Just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world. We've got the Santoku all finished up. As you see here, nice little H-Town Santoku with the Texas pin. Gonna go ahead and finish up. I got one more stone to do on sharpening, and then on the wall it goes for sale. Then I will flip my attention on over to this tang to try and get it threaded and ready to go to heat treat with the rest of my D2. And then into the next few knives or knife that I've got for custom, just so I can try and stay ahead, and any other little quick projects I've got scheduled as well. So that will be the majority of my day, per usual, as well as whatever else comes in. We're gonna skip the small showroom, go back into the big one, and we're gonna talk to our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
It's good.
What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about a restock of Kaiser. If you've been following us for a while, you'll know that we had Kaiser as one of our very first brands. We stopped carrying them for a while, between one thing and another, but with the coming out of a couple different knives, we really wanted to bring them back in. So they've got some cool button locks. They do have they call it the clutch lock, so it's a fully ambidextrous crossbar lock. So I wanted to bring them back in the showroom and feature them a little bit. So look forward to more content on them as we go through, and we'll talk about each one individually as well.
Right on. All right, y'all. Per usual, we'll wrap it up here. See you on the next one. Peace.
Good morning. It's Saturday, January 13th, and I got everything prepped and ready to go. Yake got some stuff prepped and ready to go. We still have a couple more to stamp and straighten. Yake still has a couple to thin down a little bit, so like I said, hopefully by the end of today, we'll have all of that ready to go. I can fill out the form and get it packaged up. If not, it's not the end of the world. We still have a little leeway time for it. But hopefully we can get, because we really need paring knives in stock, and Yake's been a beast and has paring knives. He's got neck knives. Well, that's a neck knife, that's a paring knife. So some of my designs, some of his designs, a little bit of everything. I'm not stingy with designs. We just need paring knives in stock. So he had the time to get those done. So super excited, because these will be the first Magna Cut paring knives we have in stock. So very excited about getting these heat treated. Other than that, that is my day. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I'm threading the hell out of this tang. I've got to bring it down. I'm being a little bit of a baby, not bringing it too thin, because then I've got to start all over again. So it's one of those things where when you're taking away steel, you have to remember you can't add it, so you don't want to take too much away. And just so I can get kind of like the same diameter, I'm basically inking it slowly. So should get that threaded, get it ready for the heat treat, so that way I can get ahead with the D2 heat treat and then go from there. That's basically been my focus. Been up front doing a bunch of things admin wise and then working on little things here and there that I can. That's been the majority of the day. Same thing here. So I'll just try to focus on that, get it taken care of so that way I can get it on over and ready for welding after the heat treat. But we are now gonna go in our favorite place with our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
It's good.
What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about something very exciting. This is the task, which if you've been following along, you'll recognize this as the knife Nico Consoli, our Nick, he designed. We sent off to Kaiser and they did a production model of it. So on the back here, you'll see his little maker mark there. I'll make sure to get a better photo of that so we can actually see it, because that is not coming through at all. But anyway, that's his little maker mark. So we've had, or a designer mark, excuse me. So we've had other knives that we made by hand in before where he designed them. We use that designer mark for it. So what this is a Warncliffe style blade in 154 cm. It does have an adjustable thumb stud, I'm losing my words, with Kaiser's clutch lock. The cool thing about the clutch lock, so it's very similar to most other crossbar or stainless steel crossbar locks, but this one is adjustable, so you can actually increase or decrease the tension here. They do come on the, is it the softest or the stiffest setting? I can't remember.
I'm not 100% either.
But you probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but there are like 5 little dots in here where you can take it apart and adjust that spring. So it's cool that Kaiser, they want you to take the knife apart, as opposed to most other companies that are like, no, don't take it apart. We're not going to warranty that, or you got to pay to re-warranty it. It comes with a tip up, dual side, so you can switch it for left or right-handed, deep carry pocket clip. All the hardware is satin, like the blade. Just super stoked to have these guys in, and happy to have our first Serenity knife production model just out in the world.
And yes, that is my Carta. I know he didn't touch that. It's all right. It's okay. That is my Carta. So great wear in on that. You'll see that change through time. Really cool thing. So we snagged the about 43. Those first 43 do come engraved, so that way this first run that you guys get will have that 1 out of, 2 out of, etc. when it comes to these guys. So it will be a limited run there. After that, the rest of them will not be numbered. As always, you guys have any questions, hit us down below in the comments. Reach out to us however you feel fit. You guys have a great weekend. Bundle up. It's supposed to be a cold one. Everyone take the right precautions. We'll wrap it up here. See you next week. Peace.